Hello and welcome back, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign in EU4. This is Sweet Choson Turtles. We're engaging Austria because they are sneaky and they are part of the war now. So this army is going to probably only fight for like 10 days, 12 days, and then just retreat a couple provinces back. Nice roll there, Evil Bob the Bob. Yeah, let's go back down to speed 4 and actually wage this war properly. And as expected, as long as I don't try to issue a new movement command, they will continue on their path despite the forts. So we'll have these three converge here, and then they're going to push south into Ruslan, Valencia, go for Madrid. If we can separate piece Austria, that would be nice, but I'm not really counting on it. Okay, looks like we actually did win that fight. This is a war based on battles, so if we can get a lot of good battle victories, then we can get up to 40 war score very quickly. We can also get ticking war score based on that. It's a 54 stack of Austrians. We'll get on black flag there for sure. I don't really want this army here to respond to the 75k, because if it does get damaged, it's going to be slow to reinforce, and its purpose is to try to take out Spain. So we're going to stop these sieges, actually, and just go south. They'll continue to move around as a single cohesive unit, just like these guys. When I say that, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but all I mean is that they will not usually leave more than one province away from each other. Be mindful of zone of control so that they don't get stuck, unable to reinforce, and for most intents and purposes, they are just a single army, but spread out over a state. So if we're going to move on to Vienna, we'll position them like this so that all three are adjacent to each other again. And that's also why I deployed them like this. So we got a stack here. It's like Spain's willing to take this fight. Let's make sure we got a general here. Our best commander for combat is Lincoln Paint, who is currently leading the siege. I'll pull him off of there. Run that battle. I wish we had better... What's Austria's capital? Vienna. That's his historic capital, so if he owns Vienna, his capital will be Vienna. I don't even think they pay monarch points to move it. Attrition and drill be damned. We're going to want to keep these armies possibly as large as 75k in a single stack, because situations like this could happen. We don't want to retreat into this hill. We're going to have to retreat. Looks like we're going to have to retreat onto a mountain. This army is definitely suffering from a massive disparity in morale. Our army tradition has not been great because I have been speed 5ing. We have to fight until the 7th. Wow. 7th is a long ways off. Based on that battle, I'm going to definitely group these armies up a little bit tighter. There's going to be another battle here. Spain is not the majority of these troops. It's mostly Austria. Austria's enthusiasm wasn't super high. 34? And if we could take his capital, a barrage right now would give us another 14% chance. It's only a level 2 fort. I'm hoping to get to Miltech 22 for the artillery fire value +2, which is huge. Huge increase. Right, that's also definitely part of it. We're 15 mandate below 50, so we're suffering an extra 30%. No. 15% shock and 15% fire damage received right now. I think land maintenance modifier guy is not going to cut it. We need to hire... Really don't want to go with a low-level advisor, but let's fire these... I'm going to fire all of them and hope that we get a correct culture, discipline, or morale advisor that we can promote to level 5. China? I do see some armies over here. Navies are here. Bum, 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 bum. I think what's happening is that we've got our heavy fleet trying to intercept over here. So they're starting to do some crap over here, which is annoying. We're also using admirals like bastards. Let's go back to South China Sea. If they invade down here, that's not a big deal. I just don't want them to invade China region. Okay, so, well, we're on his capital. I sent the army here, even though we're going to be in a bad position, because I want the army to be able to retreat as a group. And if I keep them separated, they could shatter into multiple different provinces, and then they will not be salvageable. So we'll take another 12-day bad fight if we have to. Yep, the hill fort's not ideal. But if Spain's going to throw a leaderless 13 stack, we might still be fine, just based on the fact that we've got so many more men. Which gives us war score. Also gives us an extra siege tick. We rolled a 7% increase. We can pick off some Austrian troops. Our army is very weak right now. I forgot about the... yeah, Austria we're not going to stay for. So this is going to be the bad fight that I mentioned. This was intentional. We're probably going to lose. Oh, god damn it. The only general that I had consolidated out died right before the battle. Sweet. Sweet. That's what we like to see. We'll go to the 16th, and as long as we have more than 0.5 morale, which we do, we can control the retreat. We're going to go behind some rivers into a mountain somewhere. Like, say, here. His army's here. Actually, I think we're gonna... Let's see where the furthest point we can retreat is. Can't get past these forts. We could retreat into Wallace, assuming we have access there. Do not. If I wait one more day, we might fall below 0.5 morale. I'm worried about that. France does have a mountain here. I'm gonna retreat to the French mountain. Let's just hope we take this fort soon. We can just knock Austria out. The Austrians, unlike the Spaniards, who are busy sending their army all over the damn place, the Austrians' entire force is right here, so even calling the Austrians in is quite irritating. Because they'll actually have cohesive stacks that are kind of dangerous to be around. We want a super high maneuver guy here if possible for reinforcement. We'll suffer the attrition if we have to, but I'd like to get this army reinforced. So because of the 5% attrition tick, we're only going to get half of the reinforcement value. Let's check to see if we got a combat guy that's promotable. Manpower only. I'm just gonna go with level 3 for now. I want the Morale of Armies Advisor. My generals are bad, man. Do troops take attrition during battles? Not on the monthly tick, no. They do not. I don't think it's going to take much more to knock Austria out. 33 war score. Sorry, 33 enthusiasm. We have 1 individual war score. Between him losing the 5 enthusiasm from not controlling his capital and the fact that his capital is going to be worth a fair bit, we can knock him out relatively easily. That's assuming, of course, that the fort will actually fall. I think we need to try to split this army up into 2 separate stacks. Otherwise, the attrition is going to cost us more of the reinforcement than I'd like. It'll take for absolute ever to actually get the army to the point where it's up to full strength again. We need generals, but at 60 army tradition, I think it's more impactful to get this tech. How did Spain attack me? Using colonialism. That's what one of the things I was hoping to avoid. We could reinforce into this, but it's not going to be a victory. We need to retreat far enough away that he will stop hunting this army and give us time to siege out his capital. I'm a little concerned that this stack might not survive until the 22nd. More days. One more day. Okay. We probably can't control the retreat, but yeah, that army's gonna die. If, you know, Vienna could just fall. It's been above 50% for quite a while now. Perhaps I didn't send over enough actual troops. Well, I definitely sent over enough for Spain, but I didn't factor Austria in when we decided how many to send. Finally, Vienna has fallen. Austria's enthusiasm's at 23, and we have 14 individual war score. So a little bit more, either occupied and besieged provinces, or just him having war exhaustion from having his capital occupied. We'll do it. Unfortunately, we did not get to burn down the province. We could scorch it just to make us feel better about it, but that'll actually slow down the ability to get in the next tech. I don't think either of them have tech ahead of us. 22, 20, yeah, 21. Apparently, that's surprising. Apparently the Austrians gave us mercy? Even though we were only one province away, they didn't try to kill that army? That's weird. Medium enthusiasm. Part of me wants to, like, punish Austria for joining the war, but he's blocking the, like, what, 5 of our 8 stacks from getting through and being able to go over there to actually get to Spain. Yes, they're most likely doing what we talked about a few days back. They're making a beeline to the capital because they see that it's been sieged and it's the capital province, so they're trying to take it back. Alright, Austria is unwilling to peace out right now. We're at -1 reason. We are the defender in the mountain here. I mean, I don't want to take a fight against the Austrians while we've got low mandate, but if they're going to attack us in the mountain, then I guess that's okay. The children education program is now complete. All of the kids know how to read good. And we definitely want to get the forts built, because having low army tradition and not as good of generals as we should have is really annoying. Let's see, he's arriving on the... I think we want to scorch this mountain, because we can, like, stagger the arrival of his reinforcements, possibly. It's either that or... Yeah, I think despite the penalties, this fight will actually be fine. Plenty of troops. And they have no leader. And hopefully with the Scorched Earth, they will have armies possibly stuck trying to reinforce that can't get there in time. Maybe. These guys will be there on June the 5th. This is not going to be a fight we can win, or rather, it's a fight we could win, but it would be less than ideal. So even though we're going to take a 3 war score loss, I'm going to retreat right now. Oh, it didn't even give us 3. Good. Come on, Austria. Austria is willing to white peace. Why scorch bad provinces, but no scorch Vienna? Scorching the mountain is more impactful because it takes time to get here, and if he tried to reinforce that battle, the movement speed penalty on his leaderless stacks would have made it take forever for the reinforcements to come in. They would come in piecemeal and we get tons of war score from the victories. Yeah, I think that, I think I just want to go punish Austria, Spain. I don't think we care about this. Goodbye, Austria. Good job defending your friend. Now we just need to regroup these troops. We lost... Actually, we didn't lose any stacks because the fort fell. Alright, we're spread out with these guys. Let's see them that way. Spain is now WTF. Yeah, that Spanish stack probably shouldn't be here. Apparently we're also at war with, what is that, Tuscany? Why are we at war with Tuscany? Did you actually call in your ally Tuscany? But I'm guessing basically like what happened is he declared the war thinking it would be easy, and then maybe after that realized, perhaps this isn't such a good idea. Found a Spanish 28 stack. It actually made it over to us. Another artillery, that's fine. Let's have this army go adjacent without actually getting all the way there, and I feel like the leaders could be utilized better. This leader can go home for a sec. Actually put Vadek on that one. Didn't you lose that one stack that was sieging the Spanish Highlands, though? It took a lot of casualties, but because they stopped... Wait, was there a stack that actually died? We had 3 stacks over here, and we don't have very many infantry. Either I consolidated accidentally, or yes, we did actually lose one. Maybe we did. Can't recall now. We've only lost 80k troops, they've lost 170, so they're not really... doing that great. I want our best siege leader to head down to Roussillon. Second best siege leader, Alfer. These 2 stacks are going to work on Firenze. These guys can go to like here and here. You go around this way and then go to here. All these fights are too small to actually be worth anything. And we're suffering high attrition in our own lands. Ah, that makes sense. You know, you could just like dock up. Just saying, that's allowed. Some repairs for a sec. Man, game runs so slow while you're at war with these bigger countries. I don't know, it's just something about being at war that makes the game run slow. Okay, we'll take tech early because in this case it actually does help us a lot. We also get better artillery, or pips. And this is how I was expecting it to go originally, is we would just show up with like a 75 to 100 stack on Spanish borders, and we're probably not going to see very many troops at all, honestly. I think it's the size of the armies. It could be Victor. I don't know. I haven't played a campaign like this late on Victor on normal, so I don't know if it's just because of that or not. Yeah, we knocked Austria out with a white piece because I wanted to murder Spain. And because he was blocking our troops from getting through all their forts, mountains, and crap. Okay, that stack is leaderless, and our army is on the way. For now, we'll just take the fort back. If we have to engage the army, we will. Just going for some of my stuff over here. It's sort of annoying. The longer this war goes on, the stronger we get, because we're losing the mandate penalties. You don't have a very good PC, but whenever you see a 100k troops running around your game, you're losing them quite slowly, though. Losing what? What CPU am I using? I don't really know. Oh, that's the wrong button. Control, Alt, Escape. That's not it either. You should be able to see it if I just do this. Intel Core TM i7 7700. We are playing on 1.29, which is supposed to theoretically take advantage of 64-bit architecture, whatever. I don't think it's a core thing, because on Redigar I had a hex core, and it had 12 actual logical cores, and that didn't make a difference there either. Control Shift Escape, that's why. Alright. This fort's already at 57%. Cool. Let's just knock him out, because again, we're here to punish Spain. This army's black flagged, but it can get unblack flagged as long as it goes through an occupation line. So apparently we've lost military access through France now. This coastal fort will take a little while. I think we should barrage it. Bum, 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 bum. And of course we got that fort back right away, and Valencia already fell, and we get to sack it. Fantastic. I mean, losing 5 professionalism's no good, but burning their shit down, definitely worth it. I believe you can even do a sort of cheesy thing, like if you hire a general while that pop-up's open, it still only costs half price. I think you can only have the hire a general interface open at one at a time, but theoretically, you can get some back. We do need a leader. Felicity Smoak. Smoak. Nice. 5 siege. Are you gonna become like super famous and burn down the Spanish capital for us? Apparently one of our leaderless stacks has found a leaderless Spanish stack in the mountains. We'll have that leaderless stack hang out in the mountains ourselves. Guys can rally down to here. So since we have Valencia, we should go into Toledo. Let's split the army to 2 bits. No, just in case Spain responds, let's have the whole thing go together. For now, Evil the Bob's going to take care of it, but let's let Felicity Smoak murder this thing. Looks like he appointed a general after he won his siege. Yeah, the Spanish have quite good stuff. They're not easy to beat at the moment. I would say if we were going for like a world conquest, which we're not, by the way, before you ask, but if we were, I would definitely consider quality as one of the next idea groups, simply for murdering some of the bigger countries that we're fighting. Yeah, we gotta deal with that respond to that. They're on medium enthusiasm now, despite their massive infantry, cavalry, artillery advantage. 18 due to relative strength of alliances. And most likely his armies are completely out of position to defend Iberia. I feel like at some point in the recent past there was a patch note that said something about how the AI wouldn't send their entire force out of the defensive region, like colonizers specifically. Here, Felicity, I want you to kill Madrid, and instead I want Evil Bob the Bob to get this army down here a little bit quicker. They have lost so many to attrition. 151,000 troops have died to attrition. Most likely on ships. Because this, like, if they're suffering attrition in their own land, it doesn't show up on here. But I believe naval attrition does count. And they burned my colony again. It's just so rude. Like, you burn my colony, I'm thinking that we need to get the event and we need to burn down Madrid. We got to burn down Tuscany. Or Firenze. No, not Firenze. It was Valencia. Which is good, but I want to burn down the capital. Give me the event. Do it. Or fail the siege. That's fine too. Get a general over here. Felicity, you're not doing so great on the sieges, man. You keep on failing. Release Portugal and Aragon? I don't think there's a single thing we could possibly do to him right now that's gonna make him not attack us again after the truce is up. Like, he's just gonna continue being a jerk like the Ottomans, which is highly, highly annoying. Even though we marched all the way over here and we're burning his crap down, he's gonna think that he can win. Yeah, I know you don't get the event till the siege completes, but there's still no guarantee you get it. See? I just want the event, but sadly no. Sadly, the game's not gonna give it to us. Oh, good job defending your homeland, Spain. Seize his colonial regions? That would require more micro. I would have to... Just take the tech early, I don't care. I would have to go occupy forts in those regions in order to be able to seize colonial regions. If we try to ask for it, I don't think it's possible without having a fort in the area. We can make him our tributary. Never mind. There totally is a thing we can do that will stop him from attacking us. We're going to make him into a tributary. I totally forgot that was an option. It's a horrible waste of Diplo points to tributary him, but I'm annoyed with him, so... Won't he cancel? He can't cancel it if it's enforced by a truce. And then we would probably have to bribe the bastard to make him loyal, but then at least he won't bother us anymore. I don't know. We'll think about it. I'm not sure if we're gonna do it or not. What I do know is that his homeland is burning, and any prosperity that he had is very much gone now. Do tributaries fight for you? No, they just pay you or give you monarch points. But it is interesting, the concept of a tributary with 10 colonial nations is kind of intriguing to me. We have rebels in Solon, but why though? Alacha? Ugh, why are you guys so mad? Decreased autonomy, millenarian societies. Mandates on the way back, but why do you have to be so mad? Guess we need our suppression stack to actually suppress. Had them drilling for a while. Okay, looks like our army coming over here has just scared him off. Let's go take our fort back. How much more do we have to get now? Not much. They're gonna try to engage, theoretically. Nope, that's not them. Yeah, we'll keep that army there. They're just kind of isolated and unable to rejoin us. That's fine. I think we have enough troops over here to do our do what damage needs to be done to Spain. Lose 5,000 nuggets. Good God. How about we don't do that? What does chat say? Do you guys want to do a poll or something? Like, what do you guys want to do to them? We definitely have this war won. It's basically done. Tributary. Poll. Tributary for the win. It's gonna be annoying if they decide that they don't actually want to stay tributary, though. That is gonna bother me. I don't really want to have to give them a whole bunch of resources to make them loyal. We are outside of coring range. We can't demand this land. Apparently he has an actual army here that wants to fight, so... gonna make me do work. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Got our fort back. That was it. That was the Spanish incursion into Korea, is a single stack on this fort and a single stack on this fort, and now they're gone. And a bunch of random island occupations and crap. Kick them out of Asia? Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take a short break here if you're watching on YouTube. Otherwise, stick around on Twitch and we'll be back in the next episode.